Don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to see the road. It's all every day. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't celebrate. We're the zero holders on after we say. Zero holders on after we say. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The none for the warriors who live in the tree. We're all the zero, it's our way to be.
Hudah, just so you know, the audio's been wackadoo.
Did it? Wait, did it do that again?
Yeah, it sounded like, remember back in the day when we were like, it was fine for 20 seconds and then it went fucking shit.
Little garbly?
Yeah,
whatever.
So.
Yeah, shitty. Well, I'm going to play this because it makes me giggle.
Yeah.
It makes me fucking giggle. Here we go.
Yeah, you don't like people different. Well, it would be good if you could hear it.
Wait, you can't hear this? Yeah, well, I didn't know that. I didn't know you can't hear it. Well, fuck that then. Henry, you don't hear that either? You didn't hear it?
It started to, and then it stopped.
Fuck.
Hudah, what's going on?
I don't know. My camera's fucked. This thing's fucked. I don't even know.
Well, I'm just saying, it seems very it was almost identical. I feel like we're not even on the air, by the way. Do you guys feel that? I feel like no energy in the audience.
We're definitely live. Shut up. We're definitely live.
I just don't feel any electricity right now whatsoever.
Don't you project? Don't project on us.
I'm sorry.
Maybe you're feeling a certain kind of way today. GMs, guys. Good to see you. Jade, Eagle Eye, Lemon, Django. By the way, you guys, I'm assuming, couldn't hear audio either. Could you hear, what's her name?
No. Did you get one of these?
Mine was bigger than yours, but yeah, I got one.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Oh, I got an idea. Hang on.
I mean, it sounded exactly like when we had,
why.
like,
I know why.
No.
I had to reset everything today because my camera wasn't working this morning.
Yeah.
And it reset that. So hang on. Do over.
You remember
start over.
No, we can't start all the way over.
Well, no, we could. We're not gonna.
Yeah.
But we'll start this over.
I believe in every word that comes out of her mouth. She's passionate. She's compassionate. She shows empathy. And most of all, she is not delusional. Yeah. Hamza recognizes that this country's at risk. That the economy needs to get stronger. That the cost of food and the cost of living is too high. Damn, it's even high for me. I believe her when she says, under her, buying eggs and milk won't break the bank. Because she's gonna pass a ban on price dodging on groceries. And she told me that in my face. So she better not lie to me in my face. Yeah.
Her voice is already funny enough. Like, you don't even need to have it like that.
Was that what Cardi B said?
It's what she said, but what's funny to me is like it matched so perfectly, and I wasn't expecting it, so fucking killed me.
Wow. Well,
yeah, good shit. Want a lot more of that. Anyway, hopefully audio is. I know it's not great, but it's better.
Okay. Yeah. Good job.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you. All right, let's properly start, guys. Smash the like, share the show wherever you're watching. If you're watching on X, if you're watching on YouTube, and also make sure you're subscribed to YouTube. Oh, it's SlamX official. There we go.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Yeah, no, thank you. Incredible.
Who are you thinking?
Incredible. For really, I don't even know what to say about that.
What's happening?
Let him cook.
Oh, he's cooking.
just like
What is
wow,
that?
wow.
a
Thank
picture
you.
of
You're busy. You're busy, and you took that time. And yeah, I appreciate it. We appreciate it. Yeah.
It was a picture. It was a picture of your hand.
Okay. Bye bye.
I
Sorry.
like to kiss
Sorry.
it.
No, it's
Just-
fine.
Just somebody, a supporter of our show, and they just love our show, and they were like,
God, please stop.
I went out and I retweeted, and I just wanted to thank them.
Organic, natural,
Very natural,
real.
very real, and we appreciate it. I hope I made that clear that was on behalf of all of us.
Yeah. Yep.
Whew.
Look, dude, I don't want to do politics today, but we have to. Like, I'm with everybody else. I'm actually over it. But
Yeah.
Hold on.
finally, the final day of. But we have to today. We fucking have
That's a
to.
big day. It's a big day.
It's a pretty big day.
You know
All right,
what's interesting?
I had to quote retweet. I'm sorry. What was the really, really funny thing Henry did? Was there an explanation to that, or was it just did it go anywhere? Because
No.
That was enough. That was good.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big day. The rest of the week could be big. Who knows? You know what's crazy is it's being followed all over the world in a way that like, a lot of my friends in Kongs that are in Europe, we've talked about this a lot. Like one of them's going out, I think, to the bar tonight to like watch the American news. Yeah, it's a big deal, man. What's interesting, it's like a really big deal. It's all over their news, it's all over our news. And you know what? We've been talking about it for months now. So luckily, listen, it doesn't end today because, tomorrow we maybe it's Thursday. But I think after this week, we just move back onto crypto.
Well, thanks for that. I forgot that you were the CEO and founder of the fucking show. Thanks for that news flash on how we're gonna run the goddamn show. No, hopefully you're right. Can we get to a question? Hudah, did you vote today?
No.
Okay, so Hudah absolved himself.
Yep.
Henry,
Where are you going to?
No.
No, he's come on,
Nah.
dude. Come
No,
on.
we knew that.
He needs to talk shit.
Okay.
Listen, Henry, one of us needs to be neutral, and that's what Hudah is. He's neutral, but sort of not neutral just because he's batshit somewhat,
Yeah.
Henry, so I guess the question is, did you vote for Kamala today?
I didn't. I was going to.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I was going to.
What a liar.
Yeah. You know what happened is
Yeah, I do know what happened.
privacy of my booth.
Mm.
I voted for everybody else, and I was not conflicted in any way, but I was like, you know what? I just got to vote for like what I feel, even though it doesn't matter here. Just doesn't matter here. So I just voted for what I felt, and I felt like for crypto, for a couple other reasons, I just really want DJT.
Yeah, I mean, of course, there's the racism that flows through your veins. And it's inside there, and it's hard to get it out. I mean, it's not as if
It was calling me.
Yeah, it's not as if like your closest loved ones, whatever. But
it was like
Smeagol.
Smeagol. I was Smeagol, but I was the good version of Smeagol, and I was in the booth, and I was like,
the weird thing about it is that like even the tariffs, which Trump said he's going to do, which now that I have a greater understanding of tariffs, it's passed on to like basically the people that buy the shit. Like it's our issue. So it would increase prices and stuff like that. Like, which you basically have firsthand knowledge about.
Yeah.
Like I would think that these are like, even the things that directly affect your life. You said, fuck it. I don't
know if you remember the one scenario where it did have an effect was the tile that I brought up. That was
I remember. It was like $400 more.
But it went up 310%. But it was just within a matter of months that they moved factories to somebody else that didn't have a tariff, and the same exact product was basically made at the price we were paying before. So yes, there is some stuff that has to be worked out with tariffs for sure.
I would just think that he said that he's going to tariff everything, so it would almost be like a fear thing, like, oh shit, it went somewhere else, but now it's going to be more widespread, so more difficult. Whatever, it doesn't matter. You know what, Henry? I'm glad that you voted for who you wanted to vote for. That's your right, and of course,
just tell the missus that I did vote for Kamala.
Yeah,
No,
Pro
no,
is
no.
solid, man.
Listen, just like your wife, my wife knows all about how you are, and so she knows what's happening, and she's fine with it. She's made peace with it, and she's fine with it, just as everyone has, and we all still love you. So that's.
Can I say this though? Because in the polling station, you've got probably everybody voting for anybody, and you've got the poll workers, not like the stripper.
Yeah,
poll workers, but the election workers. And my daughter went to vote, and dude, they were like all so nice. Like, oh my gosh, it's your first time voting. Like, amazing that you're here. And it was just cool to go with her and my wife and just do it. And when I left, I said, you know what? Like, this is the most kind of patriotic thing you can do today, is to at least have a say in what you believe.
and what you believe in is crypto, right?
It's honestly like it's top of my list.
Absolutely. You said fuck the women in my life. Whatever happens there. The tariffs, who gives a shit? My business goes to fucking
what I said before we walked in, I said, you guys kill these, and
thing,
I'm going to vote crypto.
Like, fuck it. Racism thing, who gives a shit?
So are you not feeling good about your odds today?
I was
you
let's
seem
that.
extra salty today.
Hold on. Of course. I mean, this is the day, Hudah. Like, today is the day.
It's the day.
If there ever was a day, today is the day.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's got to be rolled out extra salty today.
I get
right?
it.
Like, we're beef jerky today. It's extra dry and salty. But whatever. I was gonna ask, how long did it take you to vote?
7 minutes 26 seconds.
Oh man, that's crazy. Okay. So I voted today. I had to bring the whole family, which was always interesting, having a baby and a 5-year-old in there. I waited like an hour and 40 minutes, which is the first time that's happened. So that's interesting. My area is clearly like very like liberal, I think. So, and I voted for Kamala. So I think that's no surprise as well. I figured, for women's reproductive rights, just definitely seems as if it was a clear choice of where I would go with it, and stuff like that. And on top of that, I am pro crypto, so I'm glad that I'm that way. Oh, how I'm feeling, Hudah? I'm nervous, but I would say that like I feel somewhat good. Have you seen Trump the past 2 days?
He's been on a little tear.
He's just
4 rallies yesterday. 4 rallies.
Probably was at like up till 2 a.m. or so.
I'm hoping he's just tired. Well, whatever. I don't give a fuck. But he seemed really, really tired, and he seemed really, really old. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, fuck, dude. This dude, said like, hey, if I lose, I lose, sort of thing. Like, it just was.
Energy wasn't the same, right? Like, but I think last night was till 2 a.m. and like you could hear it in his voice though, where your voice starts going to like, he's been
going forever. By the way, have you seen the conspiracies? Interesting thing. So after he voted today, he had like a press conference, or I think they call it like a gaggle or something. Some reporters were around, and Melania was with him in sunglasses. And my wife said, that doesn't look like Melania at all. And then I saw on Twitter, like an hour later, this theory that it wasn't her. Side-by-side pictures of this, and I was like, "Is it even possible?" Like, I don't want to go down the rabbit hole, but I'm
going down the rabbit hole. Hang on,
dude. This conspiracy has been happening since his presidency.
I love
it. That's a theory. That's a conspiracy from long ago.
It's weird she's wearing sunglasses inside, but there's side-by-side pictures. Possible, but if you look at some side-by-side pictures, I think it might be the nose that looks like a little bit different. Posture to me, I think looks
actually posture actually looks fairly good for Melania impression.
Find a tweet that has like the side-by-side, because it's like, oh yeah, that is interesting.
I mean, I buy into the doubles and shit.
Yeah Putin's got like 5 of them, right?
Okay, here's one.
I
like this stuff.
Joe Rogan. That's not her, dude. Joe Rogan endorsed Trump last night. Did you hear that?
Yes.
Shocking. Shocking.
What did you say yesterday about that?
We're talking about that.
I said no one gives a fuck. Like, who gives a shit? Like, no one's going to be on the voting lines, like, oh, you know, they got to go vote now that
X
Rogan
out of that real quick. That one right there.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that one right there.
Oh, that's
the
not
nose
her
looked different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teeth look different too. That little uppity doodah one.
Mm.
You see how, like,
Yeah.
yeah, like it just seems more across the board
That's
from Melania.
no, actually,
Yeah,
maybe her nose is smushed down a little bit from her glasses.
I think it's the angle, and yeah, I think it's the angle. Let's keep investigating.
The cool thing is if Trump loses, like if he does lose, like he's probably gonna go to jail, and like he's so old that it's just gonna be like kind of over for him. You know what I mean?
He won't
like
go to jail.
Do you
There's
want
no
Kamala
way.
to pardon him? I saw people asking, like, suggesting she should do that and just move on.
No,
But she can only do it federally, right?
Yeah,
so
that's
the states, you know,
correct.
but I think regardless, he will not go to jail.
I don't know. I mean, whatever. I don't really give a shit. But I think
someone on Polymarket today, just a few hours ago, made a $18 million bet on Trump.
18 to win 29 or something like that.
Yeah,
dude, that's nuts.
That's a big old bet. It's a big old bet. That's either just trying to make it look a certain way, well, like the whole time it's been, but make it look a certain way, or somebody really believes.
I think Elon's going to be at Mar-a-Lago. It just makes me so happy if like they lose and like Elon's there, like just jumping around, looking like a fucking idiot, like, you know what I mean? Like Elon has turned from like a business sort of guy that's done all this stuff to like a politician. Like, just it's almost 90% of his stuff now. It's crazy.
Well, these guys really do believe what they're saying. I mean, they're this, like Elon said on that Rogan interview yesterday. I didn't watch much of it at all, probably 15 minutes. But he, you know, at some point looked at the camera and he's like, "This is it." He's like, "This is the last." Like, they believe it. They really do believe it. So
no, they don't, dude. They don't.
Huh? I think he brought up a good point. So, okay, first off, both Musk and Rogan were both Democrats up until I think a handful of years ago. And they both said that.
Yeah, Rogan. I'm sorry, not Rogan. Whatchamacallit? Who else we done? Oh, Elon supported Andrew Yang last election.
Okay. So one of the things and I was thinking about this because I listened to the podcast on my drive home yesterday. Elon was talking about the like regulations that they have, the bureaucracy, and like because they launch rockets, it's there's a lot of bureaucracy. There's a lot of agencies that are involved, and he was just talking about how difficult it is to get anything done because there's so many people, so many agencies, so much money tied up in this. And he's been under investigation by the SEC. I don't know if he's been under investigation by the DOJ, but this is somebody, and he basically said, he's like, if they want to come after you, they will. And he referenced somebody, I think from World War II, a quote where somebody said something to the effect of like, show me the man and I'll show you the crime. And he was just saying, like, if they want to take you out, and he was referencing Twitter, how he thinks that there will be a push if Kamala is elected to shut down free speech.
Okay.
You hate it, Joe? You fucking
it's just so fucking stupid. Like, honestly, just repeating his dumb shit is so fucking crazy.
No. But I'm not just trying to repeat it. I'm just trying to say, like,
here's the thing, Henry. If we're gonna go down that path, right? Because I think that he's quoting Kamala saying something about there needs to be some sort of like oversight on stuff on social media. But like Trump's been saying fake news and that like newspapers and they all should be fucking like demolished. Like, it's just stupid. Like like you take something that he says that's like minute, and then the person that he's supporting has said a million times worse things. It's weird to me.
Well, I think some of the times when Trump references, like, let's say CBS, these are networks that have a different license, right? Like, I think ABC, CBS,
right?
Maybe they have a different license. They have a different duty. They're not cable news where like they have their pundits and they can kind of report whatever the fuck they want. I think his point is, like, if you are getting, let's say, a sweetheart deal, because these licenses are worth a lot of money, you have a duty to report the factual news. What Elon is saying is that he thinks, whether it's true or not, he thinks that there will be a push to censor free speech. And I think they showed through the Twitter files and through Facebook, Zuckerberg came out and said it, that there was a concerted effort by the government to censor speech during COVID. One of the reasons he took over Twitter. So point to all of that is just he's at such a high level in business. I think he has a different view of the government and how they can go after people if they want to.
Yes, he has a different view because he's a multi-billionaire, and these are billionaires.
He's been a target. He's been his company's. Yeah. So
but it's kind of sure.
But you're so dismissive of it, and it happened.
Can I just ask a question?
Hold on. What happened, Hudah? What happened?
Censorship.
Censorship.
Did it not happen on both parties? Trump also within those X files reached out to Twitter to have something taken down as well. So yes, he did.
But there's a different. Let me ask you this. It's an issue, right? It's an issue if the government is trying to censor speech. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. No? I think that. I mean, but it's kind of like we want to take your guns away, sort of thing. Like it's one of those things where they've been saying like they want to take free speech away. Like it's America,
they
dude.
Did.
They took free speech away.
They specifically asked Facebook and Twitter to censor certain information that was out there, and I think we saw during COVID people's accounts were shut down.
And they forced them to.
No. I don't think they were forced to. I think when the government is asking you to do something like that, and you're maybe aligned with a certain party, maybe you're more inclined to do that.
We learned something kind of wild, I think, out of that interview yesterday too, which was I don't think we even know the extent of it because a lot of the requests are set to purge after 2 weeks. So there's just so much that's like completely in the dark.
So
they couldn't FOIA it, right? They couldn't request it through the Freedom of Information Act because they were set to auto delete, which they weren't supposed to be.
By the way, I got to step away for 30
I'm sorry
seconds.
to be dismissive of it. So let me take it seriously for a second. And I'm not an expert on any of this stuff, so apologies. But you were talking about how news agencies have to have licenses in order to have I'm assuming a responsibility to the people to report news that's been fact checked and considered to be worthy news credit, right? Not
certain ones. Certain ones, yeah.
Because some of them, like Hannity and those guys, are considered entertainment. Like Rachel Maddow and those guys are considered to be like opinion and not news.
Real quick, I think the difference is the license that they have from the FCC versus cable, right? We're talking cable with Hannity versus ABC, CBS, NBC that are network channels. Fox, maybe not Fox News, but Fox, I think is in there too. So they have a different license, not cable, and it's a very lucrative license that they have. And when they have those licenses, they're supposed to be
they're held to a standard because they're
supposed to be
licensed. Correct.
Yes,
there's like there's I forget what it's called, but yes. So, and what we're talking about with Elon and Zuckerberg are Facebook and Twitter, which are private entities in which we're pretending as if monitoring that or discussing take that down, don't do that, is somehow taking away freedom of speech, which is not. This is not something where they're taking freedom of speech away. This is going to Facebook, which is an internet thing, which doesn't have any things, and request if they would do that and see if they do it or not. And bunches of people do that. I'm assuming private citizens do that as well with certain things, and Twitter does that as well. Now, we could not like what they said, but they don't have the licenses for that. And I think a lot of times maybe that's what Kamala was saying, or whoever was saying it was saying maybe there needs to be licenses when news is presented on those things, because it can get manipulated by bad actors, or just if people are going to get their news from there and think that that's real, maybe there should be that. I don't know. But those are Facebook and Twitter are not news agencies in which they have to have licenses. So you're not really impeding freedom of speech when you're requesting something like that be taken down. So Elon talking about that and framing it as if it's getting rid of freedom of speech on a website in which he's not been required to take something down, or else his website will be taken down, seems to be enhancing and inflaming an issue in order to scare people, in order for that issue to become more of an issue when it really is not an issue, when both sides kind of instigated that, and then we're framing it as a attack on the constitutional freedom of speech, which it's not. And that's why I'm framing it where we're saying, oh, Democrats are going to take your guns away, when they're not really. They're trying to say we need to have responsible gun laws. But when you say that, that's kind of feeding into, no, that's taking our guns away, blah, 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 blah. And now it becomes a Democrat-Republican fighting point in which we can scare the people in order to say this person's against that, this person's not. So that would be my trying to take your shit seriously approach to what you were saying with Elon saying that the freedom of speech.
Okay, let me ask you this: what would your reaction be to a candidate?
Yeah,
let's see. I'll say presidential or vice presidential, saying that your First Amendment right does not include misinformation or disinformation. Let's say, like, your freedom of speech stops at misinformation.
I would think that probably would not be, that's not something that anyone has ever, that's never been under any sort of risk of happening. So, but I would not agree with that. Is that fair to say?
I think so. I think it's fair to say. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's been said. Tim Walz has said it. I don't know if Kamala has said it, but he has certainly said it. And I think he basically said that. Like that your freedom of speech will be taken away because you can't do misrepresentation or no. What he said was your First Amendment right does not include misinformation. I'm paraphrasing. Like,
what was he talking about? I guess is my question. And what
First Amendment rights? Yeah, I think the context of it was
like I'm saying, is he going to come on here and say, Hudah, Henry, Joe, you're being whatever, we're going to shut down your show? Is that what you're saying?
Well, if you're against it, then if you're against, hypothetically, the First Amendment protecting all speech, hate speech, misinformation, that hate speech was one of the things he said as well. If you're against it, then that means or you believe that it doesn't protect you from that, then that means that there's a solution to it, right? If you're saying, hey, First Amendment right does not permit you to put out hate speech or misinformation or disinformation, then I would assume that the rest of that is sort of like, so
here's what we're doing. We're taking one thing, which was Elon talking about it, and now we're talking about Tim Walz not knowing the exact context, whether he was talking about social media or what context he was talking about that.
What does it matter what context it is?
Because here's what I would say. Because sorry, Hudah, what did you say?
It is just a cut and dry statement, and it's
no, it's not. No, it's not just a cut and dry statement. Why don't we pull it up?
I don't think we're gonna make any progress.
Why don't we pull it up? I mean, I don't understand. Here's what I'm saying, Hudah. If he's saying we want to get rid of the First Amendment, I would like to know that, because I think that would
nobody's saying he said that. He did not say that.
Yeah, Henry's saying that.
What he said was the First Amendment right doesn't protect hate speech and mis and disinformation, which then leads me to say, well, who decides what is hate speech and who decides what's mis or disinformation?
Well, what are the freedom of speech outliers where you're not able to do it, like causing saying
like bomb on an airplane kind of thing?
Right.
Yeah. I think it's a great question. I don't know the exact legal answer to it, but I would assume other than things like you can't yell bomb on an airplane.
Correct. Yeah, or that you can't incite a riot, which might have hate speech or something included in that. Like, if he's talking about social media, that's a different story. Because if I owned Facebook and someone came to me and said, this person's dropping all sorts of whatever, as the owner of Facebook, I can say, I don't want any of that on my website, and I'll take it all down.
Sure.
That's my right and my right of ownership of that, where I create those rules. We're talking about, we have to make those distinctions in what we're talking about, because that's why I need to know the context of Waltz or whatever, talking about that type of thing. But in general, that would be my response to what you were talking about with Elon and Zuckerberg saying that those government entities were trying to influence them to take stuff down. It's their private shit. It doesn't really matter. You're not taking freedom of speech away because you're asking them to remove stuff. They chose to do it. They may have regretted those choices, and it might be bad looks on those people that did it, but there's no there. That's all.
Well, and it's much deeper, because it extends to like major search engines like Google and shadow banning or deboosting or whatever, certain terms, certain articles, certain whatever. And it goes back to, I think, something you were kind of getting at earlier, Joe, that maybe some of these things have to be classified in a different way, like Henry was saying with public airways, and these have to be classified as like, again, public airwaves, utilities, things like that. That's probably where the changes have to happen.
I love that he doesn't even want to listen to your good point. He's replaying. You know, we can hear that, Henry, right?
I'm trying to find the video.
I know you
just for context.
I wish I heard your point.
Sorry, I didn't realize you could hear it that
No,
loudly.
TLDR. It's just a deeper issue, and I think it goes back to what you were saying earlier, Joe. I think you, but also Henry. Maybe some of these platforms do have to be recategorized as more of like a public airway.
And let me say this. Like, the internet, I know it doesn't feel new, but the internet is on some level unregulated because it is a new technology-ish, right? Like, saying that's weird to say it's new technology, but it doesn't have the regulations that like radio and television and all these other things have. And I think that we're kind of behind the times. So the discussions on a lot of these issues are something that probably need to be had. So I don't know. It's something that is interesting to me. It's something that I think needs to be addressed on some level. So we're not kind of saying something's banning of freedom of speech when it really isn't. You know what I mean? Like, it seems like it's kind of.
Also, circling back to the very beginning, we did the weave there to the very beginning about Elon being in politics. I don't. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know that any celebrity endorsement moves the needle for somebody personally. I don't know. It seems weird to me that it would.
Yeah.
Like
you better hope not, Henry, by the way.
Well, okay, intelligent endorsements, like intelligent people endorsing, like I know that we might not agree on whether or not we think Joe Rogan is intelligent. Like, having listened,
I think he's intelligent. I think he's an intelligent person.
I so do I, but I also thought Terrence Howard was. So
and I'm sure Henry, I'm sure he is. We all, like, there's spectrums of what's intelligent, what's not. It's also like Joe Rogan makes his money primarily off of guys that lean a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've got to probably lean that way. You know, like there's that stuff. But I'm sorry, go on.
What do you guys think? What do you think, by the way? Put a little time into that bad boy.
Oh,
I like it.
Sick.
Not bad.
I like it.
Sorry, just had to.
Why is he wearing a wrecked vest? Is that
fucking awesome?
Because he's a badass.
Yeah.
Because you want to know why?
Oh, it's a jacket. It's a jacket. Sorry, I thought he was doing like the Trump like safety vest. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I actually thought it was that. I did. I thought he had like a little construction-y kind of.
Yeah. I see. It's maybe a jacket.
Yeah.
It might be too. He's doing work. Let's just say he's doing work.
He's
working.
I mean? He's a working man.
He's a blue collar son of a bitch. Yeah.
Love it. Okay. So, sorry to derail.
No,
all good. We should be off Elon anyway at this point. But
yeah, I will say this: Elon's a fucking dork. I just want to say that, like, just a fucking dork.
He definitely is. Ranked 14 in the world in Diablo, like the highest tier of Diablo.
He is. He is.
How good do you have to be
I
there?
Respect
right?
that. I respect that.
It's crazy because those games take a lot of time, and you know that guy puts more time than you could fucking even probably imagine into his companies. I don't know where he has the time for Diablo stuff. But he live streams on X all the time, and he's very good. You should ask Coco about it, because I know Coco's like a world-class Diablo player.
No shit.
Yeah.
I think Coco was, when the new Diablo came out, there was a group of people that beat it in what's the mode called? Like like,
there was like that like hell mode or nightmare mode or something. When that dropped, which wasn't right away, they dropped after, right? Wasn't he on the first team that beat that?
Yeah.
That cleared it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's like 4 people, and Coco was.
Hudah, we should probably look at Bitcoin and stuff today at some point.
Let's do it now, and we'll pivot back to this stuff. But yeah, go ahead.
Okay, quick question, because I wanted to ask Coco if he could come on the show, but we know that Coco doesn't talk. So here's my question.
No.
Is there a way to have Coco on where when he types something?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Okay, because get this. I'll spoil it right now. But I found an app where I can take your voice, Henry, or Joe. I can record you, and I can upload it to this AI thing, and then I can type and make you say anything. So I've already been fucking around with that. We could do that for Coco. We could just give him any voice we want.
I could see that being a disaster.
Oh, it's going to be amazing.
It would be a little bit choppy, I would think, because we say something and then he's got to type, but I feel like it. Oh, yeah. It could work, right? It could work.
It could definitely work, and he types fast, and he can just keep them shorter. Biggie and Q did that. They had Donald Trump on their show, and they on a space, and they were talking to him, and Trump was talking right back. But you can take anybody's voice. I can make you sing, Henry. I could it's fucking awesome.
I think if we got Coco on the show, it'd be cool.
That'd be cool as shit.
That'd be
cool as shit. All right, let's peek at crypto. I also want to point out, just to maybe tie these together, I like Easy. I like the little data point he's dropping here. First, well, Jaylene's saying Bitcoin pumped 2,700% last time Trump won the election. Great, yay, right? It did. I guess I'm assuming that's right. It did, but it's not a Trump thing. This is just post-elections, like we were looking at, I think, yesterday, too. This is kind of what happens. Because the elections happen basically halving years, too. So it is part of the halving thing. It is part of the election cycle. And just what a lot of us think is coming here still. So when Biden won, Bitcoin went from 14K up to 64K. I think it's safe. It's safe to kind of expect a really, really cooking market here. It ties into so many other things we looked at. Interest in crypto right now is very low. Sentiment, looking at greed fear index, Bitcoin is cooking right now, and it's just right middle of the road. It's nothing crazy. It's interesting. So there's Bitcoin at 69K. It touched 69,420 today, which is just beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. ETH 2,400, Solana 165. Nice green day. Actually, Solana up 6% in the past 24 hours. Awesome.
By the way, Trump hasn't mentioned crypto since kind of that one little spot where we were kind of pumped about it. You know what I mean?
No, he talked about it.
He said it like last week.
Yeah.
Did he? What did he say?
Yeah, he was talking about the Bitcoin white paper, and he said, like, I don't know, happy birthday, Bitcoiners. Let's make America great again and end the regulation or the, end the war against crypto or something. To that
there was a couple other really cool comments. He didn't want to see it taxed. He didn't want to see capital gains taxes on it.
Yeah.
And then he also said that we need it in the strategic reserve not to sell.
Yeah.
Which was a big difference, because before he said, yes, let's sell it and pay off our debt. And this time he's like, no, we don't sell Bitcoin. So I like hearing that shit. He's got good advisors on the crypto front. I think at the very
he does. I almost feel like he's almost too heavy into the crypto scene. Does that make sense at all?
Well, yeah, because it's still a sketchy industry, and it's still it's young and unknown.
I think someone said like they use. My whole point was weird because I said like he hasn't mentioned crypto in a while, but I do notice every once in a while someone will say something like up only or like just weird things that aren't in crypto, like not even talking about crypto, but they're like it's a nod to the crypto bros. So I thought that was weird.
He said that?
No, I think it was somebody else, but I was like,
like
that's
from his squad or something at least.
Yeah.
Okay. I dig it a lot. It's gonna be I hope at the very least, I hope it's a safe next 4 years, fun 4 years, prosperous 4 years, just good. I hope it's good no matter who's president, and I'll support them and back them and whatever that even means. But
yeah, well, good for you, Hudah. Good on you. Good on you.
People party tonight. This should be fucking epic. I just fucking love this guy. I really do. I fucking love this guy. People party tonight. Let's play the trailer here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to say something?
Yeah, but afterwards. It's a Kongs thing, so we could do this first.
Yeah,
okay, I hope it's about the giveaway or the raffle.
I hope you have a song
Yes.
for Kongs this time too.
Yes.
I haven't heard that in a while.
Oh yeah, we'll play it. Joe, get out. Let's do it like the good old days. You get out the timer. We'll play the song. I miss the timer, man.
Well, we don't talk about it.
Joe.
I love it, dude. For a night, like, no fighting, just coming together, enjoying the spectacle of it.
Yeah.
Having fun, celebrating some cool shit with some cool people. You know, that'd be cool. It'd be cool if we all did that one day.
I'd like to go.
Celebrated something like this, as crazy as it could be.
Be a nice way to do the election.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to go there for the election, but I'd like to go there just in general.
That would be that'd be fucking cool if we could ever plan that as a thing we can all meet up at. That'd be
and get people on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I forget we've all met, so yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I wish his DMs were open. There's so many people I'd approach if.
Oh, his DMs are not open?
Nah.
No. I might have a contact, but
well, we'll get through OSF. We'll see how we do there. I'm gonna see if we can do a burpees competition with him tomorrow.
Oh, speaking of that, one of the things that I wanted to talk to OSF about was, are you talking about OSF, right?
Yeah.
Did he complete the burpee challenge? I know
he's through the end of the year. So,
and he's still been doing it daily.
He hasn't posted about it, so we're gonna hold him accountable tomorrow.
Okay,
100 a day is what he's trying to do.
And
but
Hudah,
tell him if you're behind, let's do him live. Let's knock him out live.
Hudah, I think that you should say. I think one of the questions that I was like wanted you to ask him was, OSF. I don't know if you remember or not, but you have worked with one of us before. Do you know which one you have worked with before?
I like that. Let me write it down. I don't want to forget this.
Henry, what were you going to say? You were like, Joe, right before the people thing.
Oh, yeah. I've got your Genkai hoodie here, bro. I just got to send it to you. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's exciting. Okay.
Yeah. I just send me your address or wherever you want it shipped to, and I'll get it out to you.
Definitely, dude.
They're so nice. You know, it's a bummer because we talked about it. They do fit a little small, but it's also part of the fit. But I've actually grown a little in the past month, so I don't even know if mine fits anymore. Which is
You've grown a little. What have you done? You got some muscles?
Yeah, man. I got my first compliment over the weekend too. Like it's starting because I've been so like what's the word? Like I think I said atrophied because I haven't done shit in years. So I literally just evaporated.
Someone's like, Hudah, you can use your legs.
Yeah. No, it's almost like that. I swear to God, it's fucking crazy. But like, no, I like plumped right up. It's like putting a dried fruit in water.
That's hilarious.
Which is fucking awesome. And yeah, it's been fun. I hit 4 weeks. And I was telling you, Henry, like the same way I do the shows where I don't want to miss them. I don't want to stop. And the shows, it's almost
weird.
16 months, but 4 weeks now with the lifting.
By the way, I don't know if the audience knows this or not, but in real life, Hudah is actually 98 pounds. He was 98 pounds and because he was just atrophying. So like I know he wears like bulky stuff and the hat, and his facial hair makes his face seem bigger than it is. He's actually 95 pounds. If you've ever seen The Machinist with Christian Bale, that reminds me a little bit of how Hudah is in real life. Just so you know.
Hudah, pull up Kongsmart. Let's talk about this Mystic Axie giveaway.
Ooh, Mystic Axie's giveaway?
That's crazy.
A double Mystic Axie.
Wow.
Cyberkongs.com, and I can get to it from there.
Kongsmart.cyberkongs.com.
Oh, wow, that's exciting. Those are like, are those like the grails of the Axies?
Those are the grails. Yeah, those are the grails.
Wow. Sorry, I'm actually excited. It made it sound like
there it is. It's a double mystic, which means it has 2 mystic traits. I think the floors on double mystics are, I think it's 12 ETH, although like maybe they sell at like 9 or 10 or something like that. But 5 RON to enter the raffle. There's 18 hours left. It's non-refundable, so like what you put in, you don't get back. If you go nuts, what's the highest bid right now? What's the top there? No, scroll down. I just get. How many RON is that?
So it's almost $30,000. Let's say that.
How many RON is that?
Isn't it 110 right here?
I can't read it. The screen's so small.
Yeah, it's 110.
Yeah,
3.1%.
So it's sort of like the percentage that you put in compared to everybody else is like your chances of winning. So if somebody came in with 3,000 RON, they're going to own more of the pool, a higher percentage chance that they can win. But we've seen those hit.
And a bigger disappointment if they lose.
And a much bigger disappointment. So listen, if you got 5 RON, you're like, fuck it. I want to put in some RON for something because whatever, maybe you got some staking rewards or something. It's a good raffle.
Someone won the last one with very little in. Like he was shocked.
Yeah, I think 10 banana or something like that. Like it's and we're gonna have another Kongsmart giveaway. I think it's gonna be this week. it's going to be awesome. It's going to be like, I can't say much about it right now, but it's going to be awesome. So we got something else coming up that's going to be really, really special. Like really special. Incredibly special.
Really?
So that's all I can say.
Like bigger than that?
That sounds
To
zesty.
me, it's bigger than that. Yeah,
Huh.
to me, it's bigger than that.
Okay, hang on.
Zesty.
So Mystic Axie, what did we say? Like 10 ETH or so plus?
You said 13 ETH,
Damn.
which is
And
about 28,000. It's let's just round it up to $29,000.
This other one will be a banana raffle. I believe it's going to be banana.
It's an NFT? Whatever's coming?
Yep, it's an NFT.
A Bored Ape, a CryptoPunk kind of something that big?
An X copy?
An
I'm not going to say what it is, but it's going to be something that's going to be very Kongish. Very Kongish, yeah, not a punk. So maybe I can just eliminate a punk or an ape. It's going to be something incredibly rare.
You've already done a Jenny Kong.
We have.
Dude, it would be really cool if it were like a 1/1 art piece. Like an X copy would be really fucking cool.
Oh, yeah. It won't be that. But it will be something very, very unique in the
I've just done the math on it. Nothing's cooler than those two things, so it's going to be a disappointment. Is what I'm.
For Kongs, it'll be really cool.
That's cool.
For Kong, so it's Kongish. Oh,
Very
oh.
Kongish.
I think I know. Have you told us or hinted before about what it could be? I don't want to say. I don't even want to guess live, just in case it is something you've mentioned before.
I don't know if I have. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe I've mentioned to you before.
Okay, I'm a DM.
But not recently. But it's something that like it's time. It's time for something, and it should be cool. Maybe we'll know more tomorrow.
Okay, just DM'd you on X. I mean on Discord. If it is that, it's fucking cool.
You DM'd him and you didn't even.
You know what? I forgot about that, but that is also going to be coming.
Oh,
we have that's also coming. We have a call about that. I think next week.
That's cool shit. That's cool. It's the thing that I mentioned is something I would want. I think everybody would want, like legitimately everybody. And if is the one you're talking about bigger, better than that even?
All right,
it's very different.
This is so weird that we're talking about multiple things that we don't know what they are.
Well, some of us.
You're like, what about this other thing? Is this going to be cool? No. What about the other thing? That's going to be real cool. Like, what are we doing here?
Eating you up.
That's fair.
They're going to love that.
I guess the people excited.
By the way, Hudah, have you noticed Henry's got some really cool purple lighting in the background?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on with this? It's like he's actually put some time and effort into his background today. Anyway, cool. Thanks, Henry. Just keep doing what you're doing. It's fine. Interesting.
No, it is interesting.
Which part?
Just something I'm looking at.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
I don't know what is happening anymore. Oh boy. You know what's weird is okay.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fun.
Right, that's gonna be the first raffle I get in if I don't get in the Axie one right now. Cool shit. Anyway, I'm sorry, Joe. Go ahead.
No, that's fine, dude. I'm not. You fool me once, fuck you. Fool me twice.
I was gonna do an cool again on you.
Double fuck you.
Yeah.
Fool me once, fuck you. Fool me twice, fuck Henry, and fuck you, dude.
God damn it. I love you, Joe. Are either of you guys planning to like spend some time in the trenches tonight? Because like everybody's expecting it to get. Okay, I'll throw this out there. I'm expecting a no, but do you possibly want to stream and trade?
I probably, because I'm gonna be watching like with my wife and kids, I'm assuming. So I don't know. It might be hard to stream.
Well, maybe if I do it, hop in for a few minutes or something. Even in
I might be able to do something like that. Yeah.
Joe, you wanna trade on stream?
No, I can't. I'm gonna be too. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be too wired in today. Like it's just I'm gonna be on pins and needles a little bit.
If
I remember
Kamala
when.
loses, like there's a scenario either side blowout, right? Either side, and we find out tonight who wins. If Kamala loses, are you gonna do you want a day off tomorrow?
No, because I need to be there for OSF.
Okay, right.
I'll be fine if Kamala loses. I'm fine with that. yeah, I'm fine with it. I'll be fine. I don't give a shit. But yeah, so but I don't want to be. I can't be here streaming and stuff like that. It's just
no, but we need to be in the trenches shitcoining.
Really,
there's going to
so, be because of what's just going to happen. Like what
there'll
we
just be something. There's just going to be some things that are going to move. That are going to come out, some comments, something, and it's going to take off. And I'm not saying anything that's going to go to $1 billion market cap 3 months from now. More like you're in, you're out.
Yeah, we got to be plugged into this thing.
Yeah. And so I remember for the Biden debate, people were assuming that, like, I mean, even something like this that just bonded, and you ride that little, what was that, a 3x? The timing is so hard. It's really hard. Everything's going to go to zero. But okay, I remember the Biden-Trump debate. Everybody was assuming a fuck ton of meme coins will come out and we'll get some cooks, and it didn't really happen. I remember the next morning there was really nothing. Maybe something pumped a little bit, but nothing happened. And
it's
maybe
kind of like when you're watching. When you're when you a watched pot never boils, right?
Yeah.
So when you're waiting for these shit coins to hop off, it's just not going to happen.
Do you know what I wish we could see is like shit coins of all the swing states, and that they were moving based on cool. how they were performing.
Yeah. That's a meta. The way these metas take off, maybe somebody does that. Like there was this meta of you know all the AI coins, but like last week I was watching, there was all these mascot coins. So like mascot of Google, mascot of Facebook, mascot of any platform you can think of. And then I think it was earlier this week, or maybe it was last week too, there was all of a sudden a Google Maps meta. People would find locations with Solana, like a street named Solana, or a church that had Solana in the name, and they would make a meme coin of that. So yeah, we'll get some cool.
I've never launched anything on pump.fun. What does it cost to do it?
No, very little. Very like a couple of Sol. It's not much.
Yeah. And then you pick how many tokens you want to hold.
I think so. We could even kind of run through a little test example, but it's basically that.
Thing is, for it to really take off, you've got to have people in it, right? It's got to get. There's so many that are launching that it's got to get picked up somehow.
Yeah, unless you have something. This would just be pure luck, or you just you just came up with something really clever. I think every so often.
Doesn't have to be like a $10,000 mark, and then it hits. Are we talking about pump.fun coins?
Well, it's got to get to like 60-something thousand market cap for it to get bonded and get over to Radium. But to just launch it on Pump Fun takes, I want to say like 1 Sol, something like that to launch it. But it does take something that makes people want to buy it. Henry, you've got enough reach. If you tweeted it, it would do something, and then you never know what gets picked up.
I don't know about that.
I don't want Gary Gensler.
No, I know. But it takes either a little push or it just takes something.
Oh, Joe, that sounds like a challenge. You don't know about that.
Well, I'm just saying, like our show doesn't get thousands of people. I'm sure you retweet it. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, he really does get really, really great engagement. He does.
Oh,
for
thanks.
How little he tweets.
Hey, Hudah, how about this? How about you take my side every fucking...
yeah, no.
Oh, God damn it.
You suck, dude. You suck at
He's like, remember
Henry?
Remember you're like, yeah, remember he was like free speech.
And challenge accepted, Joe.
No. And Hudah's like, no, Joe, Henry's right. You should be stupid. You know, like, yeah, it doesn't matter what the context is, Joe. Fucking Hudah, always he's like a little fight. It's like just like when you were kids, dude. He's sitting to the side.
Dude, I was just gonna say that. I remember every day when we were kids, waking up and I was on Team Henry or Team Tickle. Every day it felt like I was partnered up with somebody.
I feel like rarely you were on my team, man. Not gonna lie.
I don't know,
Henry.
Like what ages are we talking?
Little. But I remember it because I was always wondering the flavor of the day. Who was it that I was buddies with? And then I remember it was super rare, but it would happen where you two buddied up.
Yeah.
And I was the odd man. I felt like shit.
I feel like I was always getting my ass kicked. Not going to lie.
Guess what, Henry? Guess who's getting their ass kicked now? Me against you two fucking assholes. So I know that in the past it must have been hurtful to not have Hudah by your side when he was on Tickle's side. But now you have him every goddamn issue. So congratulations. How do you think it makes me feel?
Well, Joe, you just need to come to the right side, bro.
That's kind of
change your outlook on a few things.
I will.
Maybe.
I will.
I still have faith in Joe.
Of course, dude. Of course, man. Listen, there's all sorts of minorities that I don't like. There's all sorts. I don't like women. I don't
Anthony,
like.
Please clip this.
I like insulting everyone. I don't want people to have equal rights. Of course, I'm close with you guys. you know, of course, I like to be manipulated by fake news and Elon Musk. I think he's cool, and you know, I'm almost there, guys. Don't worry, I'm coming. All right, don't worry.
Probably when they try to ask if you'll accept any illegal aliens into your home, that might be the point.
Yeah.
Did you see the Nelk Bros? I think that's their name, but they trolled some lady. They went to her house, and this was Pennsylvania, New York, very liberal woman. And they're like, how do you feel about illegal immigration? What should we do? And how should we, you know, support them? You know, like kind of like leading her on. She's like, no, we need to bring them in and we need to take care of them. And they have this bus pull up with like 20 people. And like, thank you. And they're like, okay, guys, here's your new home. And she's like, oh, no. And then she shuts the door. It's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, I love those little white guys. I love those little white guys doing their little white shows and stuff like that. I'm with it, dude. I'm totally with it. Come on, man.
Did you see Pranksy tweet?
Yes.
Happy election today and fuck you, Trump, or fuck Trump or something.
Oh, did he say that?
He did.
The Brits do not like Trump. The Brits do not like the Republicans.
I have a couple British friends that I'm close with, and
Hudah, do you want to jump in and agree with him on this one? Because I took
the Brits hate Trump. I'm with you, Joe.
Well, I don't think all of them hate Trump.
No, they do.
No, they don't.
Thank you, Hudah. Yeah, they do, Henry. How does it feel, you dumb?
They do. They do. You're right. They do.
Welcome to your history, you little shit.
They do. Yeah, they do. You're totally right. They hate him.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm guessing Jonathan Mann is probably voting Jill Stein.
I wanted to tweet about voting today, but I just don't want to get political on Twitter like fully, you know.
It's too late now, Henry. If you were gonna do it, you would have done it earlier. There's no need to. Why don't you put your picture of I voted on?
I would have said something like, "I voted for my bags, not for my kids," or something like that.
Yikes.
You know,
yes.
I voted. Yeah, that's a good one.
Do you guys want to hear some cool news? Some big dick swinging news?
Absolutely.
You know what we're doing tonight after the polls close? By us, I mean the United States.
What's that?
Wait. Let me guess.
Yeah.
After the polls close, define the United States.
Just the United States. Us as a country together. We'll all be holding hands. Joe and I will be standing side by side, my hand in his back pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Just us together.
No, what are we doing?
Not us as people, but at the country. We are going to be test firing a new hypersonic nuclear missile.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Let's go.
That's what's up. Feel good. I feel a big little firework to celebrate, you know?
We're launching a Moab.
Yeah. That'd be... It's weird. The timing's weird. It's weird how we operate. Like that's purposeful.
In celebration of our election, we are going to test the hypersonic.
It's like, just don't fuck with us. We're doing shit. Don't fuck with us right now.
Don't fuck with us. Can I tell you a UFO story?
I'm gonna go
on Saturday at my shop, it was like in between customers. Kelly, one of the guys I work with, he's 60 something, and we were talking about UFOs, and he was interested, you know, the things I was telling him about the orbs and just UFOs. We sat down and we watched like YouTube videos of like the Nimitz stuff, the Tic Tacs, and he's like, one of them was Joe Rogan interviewing one of the fighter pilots from the Nimitz, the commanding officer. And after we watched this stuff and I showed him like the jellyfish videos, he's like, I can't believe this. He's like, that's like a really credible person saying that. Huh. I was like, yeah, man, that's a credible person. That's a U.S. military commander, fighter pilot. This isn't some like Looney Tune. Guy didn't even believe in UFOs before. And so it was just interesting to see somebody who's like, oh my gosh, like this is crazy.
Yeah.
We were talking about it on Monday. He's like, man, I just like can't believe that. So
is he done with the story? So I was on the Huffington Post. Okay.
But, yeah, that was it.
We still have the 2 hearings this month. There's 2 of them now, which is cool. Disclosure stuff.
Another thing that was circulating around today was that, which we already knew this, but that Hester Pierce, our crypto mom, is on the very short list for SEC commissioner.
Mommy.
Nice.
I wonder.
She needs a shitcoin. Does she have one? Hester
but
Pierce?
We should get her one. Look, I want to see if we can leverage some of our contacts and get somebody like that. And I think we could.
Yeah. Who's our contacts, by the way? Do you have anybody?
I do. Nate Geraci interviewed her before. I may want to try to just
I'd wear a suit.
That out.
I would
would
wear a
too.
suit for that.
Yeah, we would dress up for that. We would
Yeah,
dress
yeah,
up.
yeah.
And
I'll wear one of my old uniforms.
like, what
That-
if we
that
got
wouldn't
Nate
be
on
weird.
and Hester Pierce, and that'd be
I would
fun.
love to see you in your uniform saluting.
That guy in a little coat. You want to see? I got my old bomber jacket. I'm gonna go grab it. Can
Yeah, I
show it
love
off?
bomber jacket.
Joe,
Yeah.
I found a really funny thread on X today.
What is it? Okay,
Kind
go
of
ahead.
like a maniac serial killer, but like not people. This guy, Big Dari,
Yeah.
being harassed by wasps,
Oh boy.
and he took matters into his own hands.
What'd he
Joe.
do?
Just the harassment wouldn't end. He decapitated that fucker.
Oh man.
Fucking brutal. And then the rest came after him, and he
Oh
lined him up,
man.
and he cartelled him.
Hold on. Let me check with PETA to make sure I'm cool with this. No, that's fucking crazy. Yeah, that's good stuff.
I like that. I like it.
Yeah, there we go.
Wow. Hold the fucking fort, dude.
Wow.
Holy
Can't
shit.
dox myself. Yeah, it's not my bomber jacket. But
Hey,
it's my good flight jacket.
hey, is your name
Hey.
Ricardo? You Ricardo?
My aviator glasses. You know they gave us aviator glasses, like standard issue.
That's badass.
Yeah, we were cool guys.
Did you
man.
go? Is that where you go when you get a grinder date? Do you pop that jammy on and go to the
I just show up with this with no pants.
the manhole and you're like, let's go, dude.
That's gross, Joe. And
No, there's
that's
a bar. There's a bar in Chicago called the Manhole. It was
Oh wow.
awesome. Love it.
all right. Well,
Ben?
it's an hour and 2 minutes, and we've
Is it
got
really?
some election coverage to watch.
That's
There's been
right.
there's been no, like you would think that there would be like some good information out there right now about everything.
Nah.
When
no,
does that
polls-
start rolling in? Where do you guys watch?
I'm going to switch between CNN, Fox News. You know what I've told people in Discord? You guys know this. Like, it's all the same. It's what commentary do you want to hear? But they have such smart people in the backgrounds crunching numbers out of different districts that, like, it's all the same.
You
So
don't
it's
like you don't like Steve Kornacki?
I do like Steve Kornacki, so I might tune into some NBC. Right? He's the NBC guy. Yeah, I do like him actually. I like you know what? So that's what's funny. Like NBC, very left leaning, but like he's great to listen to.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he's fun. He's a good,
I
guy.
like I prefer
Oh.
listening to left leaning streams, like especially for stuff like this. I'll probably be doing Young Turks tonight.
So who do we have? CNN is John King, right?
Of course, who is
NBC
watching
has
Young
Kornacki.
Turks?
You don't like the Young Turks?
I do. It's just like here's the difference between like most people and you. Like most people are gonna watch like CNN, Fox. You're like the 4chan. You're like, I'm gonna watch the Young Turk. If it wasn't the Young Turks, it would be some other like different level, like right leaning
Al Jazeera.
something. Yeah, like something crazy, which I
No,
love.
but the Turks are left, or now they're a little more center, right?
They're very left.
Well,
But I thought,
is it
what's
the
his name?
Israel-
Jerk or Shirk?
yeah, his
Jank.
name's- I'm pretty sure.
Jank.
Sure.
I thought
Joe,
Jank has
very
become
left.
disenfranchised with the Democrats.
I think what it was
because he's a liberal. Like he's probably closer to like a Jill Stein.
No.
Not quite.
Well,
That's probably a bit much.
it's because of the Israel-Palestine situation, and I
Exactly.
think that he has some feelings on that. And I would say, I mean, I don't know how most other people feel, but I think that like there's a lot of people going to be voting for Jill Stein because of that and the genocide and stuff like that. And I completely understand that. You know what I mean? It's like you got to do what you got to do, but like there's probably a moral sort of situation going on there because they can't abide by what's happened under this administration with the killing of however many thousands of women and children and old people. So it's kind of fucked.
I'm going to be listening to Ben Shapiro, streaming him all night.
Ben Shapiro's?
Ben Shapiro.
That guy. Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm joking. I'll be like, I'll just be switching between the networks because I just told my wife earlier today because we were watching some election coverage, and if I had it on Fox, it would be like, eh, and if it was on CNN, it would be like, see, and I'm like, okay, here's the thing: we can't go through the night just dogging this side, but elevating. Like we can listen to it.
There's the thing that bothers me is that like there's what, how many 80 million early votes, right? Like something crazy like that.
Yeah.
There should be a good gauge on like being able to at least give some credible information almost immediately. Even now, like I'd be like, just give me some information just to kind of like let me know the direction. But it's almost like entertainment at this point. Like there's
It's gonna
a
be
vested
fun.
interest in like keeping us on our heels or on our toes or whatever.
If Kamala is elected tomorrow, or whenever this week, crypto survives, of course. I just wonder how it feels.
There were predictions here. Predictions by, I can't remember the analyst name. The prediction is Trump wins, Bitcoin kind of races to 80, 90K. If Kamala wins, a chance that we tumble and all the way down to maybe 50K. But the main takeaway, though, is regardless of who wins, Bitcoin's going to 200K next year.
By 2025, yeah. You showed that yesterday, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, 200K Bitcoin, man.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
And Hudah agrees with that.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I don't know, Joe. Tonight, I hope you win. I do.
Thanks, buddy.
And
Thanks,
Henry,
bud.
I hope you win.
Oh, okay. Well, changes it.
Yeah, I hope we all win. I hope the country wins.
Hope the country wins. I'm excited for the rocket test tonight.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we all win in the trenches. That's the biggest thing I hope we win on.
It's so funny that we're test firing a intercontinental ballistic missile after the polls close.
Yeah.
Right.
After the polls close on the West Coast, like what time is it scheduled for?
Yeah, let's see.
Hudah, I hope that you have a good time tonight. I hope you guys get together and kill some shit coins tonight. Henry, I hope that you wrap yourself up into your white bed sheets. Hopefully the 2-hole eye holes that you've cut out of it don't bother your toes. And I hope that the clan meeting that you're going to later tonight to celebrate is okay.
Should be a good time there. Should be
amazing. All right, guys. I also hope you guys cook and do well and have fun tonight and all that. But get in the trenches, be watching out. Might be streaming this tonight too, so be on the lookout for that. And then make sure you tune in tomorrow.
Hold on, Hudah.
We're holding.
Have we done any push to advertise this a little bit more? I know that I've said this because we're gonna have our first guest. We should be like putting it out there into the world. Hey, we're gonna have OSF possibly tomorrow.
We gotta give them the full experience
going out within 30 minutes. I was waiting until after the show.
Okay.
That tweet's going out. Just give it a retweet. Give it some love. He'll retweet it too because he's been retweeting.
And let us know in the DMs when you've done it so I can retweet it too. Because the active person on my Twitter feed that is the only one that responds to anything that I ever do, I'm sure that they'll support it as well. Henry's got a lot of outreach, so he says. He's got a lot of engagement, so he says. So I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
man, you are just an awful person.
I know. And then wait till tomorrow, dude. Oh boy, man. I'm either going to be the most pleasant or the most unpleasant person ever.
I'm hoping she wins, to be honest.
You know those videos of after Clinton lost of all the woke people crying and it's like if I had editing skills, I would put you into one of those.
I won't cry. I will hope if Trump wins, I think I'll be fine. I remember when Clinton lost, I was kept on being like, well, something's good's going to happen. This isn't going to continue to happen. This bad stuff isn't going to continue. Fucking just boom, 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 boom. It was brutal. But we lived through one Trump presidency. I'm hoping that we would live through another without too much craziness. And if that was to be the case, hopefully our bags would be extra special good. That's what my hope for everybody would be. That would be my hope. So
amazing.
Yeah.
Have a great night, guys.
Yes. Have a great night. Have fun. Be safe. If you're going to do shitcoin with these two idiots, I hope that you all make a lot of money tonight.
That's what's up.
And come tomorrow because OSF is going to be here. Damn.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking OSF. Guys, we'll see you. Peace.
We're the non-fungible idiots, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just falling to zero. It's on every day. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, we'll celebrate. We're the
That was fucking cool.
That was cool. That's a cool piece of tech.
That was impressive. You know what's weird, Hudah? It's like the light from your background looks like it's spilling over into.
Well, that's because we're in the same place. We didn't tell you that, but we're together.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Oh, yeah,
Crazy. Well, boys.
Yeah.
Are you guys? Are you going to stream? Is that what's going to happen?
I want to, and I've said that so much lately, and then it doesn't happen. Because, like, when I stop, it's just that normal thing. It's just so hard to ramp it back up, especially when it's late.
Yeah.
But
I love that you didn't vote today. But
fuck voting. I got to keep that 12-year streak going.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Maybe next time. Honestly, next time might be the time.
Maybe
I
when
want
there's
somebody I give a shit about, that I actually believe in.
You know, it'd be cool is if there's like a third party. That'd be amazing.
I would have voted RFK if he was still in the race.
Can you imagine hearing that goddamn voice?
No,
I couldn't do it, dude. It's
and I don't really like him either. But
no,
yeah,
it sounds like when Henry's got a flu or something like that. Like it's
Which
just
voice?
RFK Junes.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna fly, boys.
It sounds
You
like
got a question?
sounds like Henry. Wanted to talk to you one more time about the election. Can I ask you a question about the election? You have a minute? You're home. You're home, goddammit. Where the fuck are you going? Where's your carpets today, huh? You fucking dickhead.
Yeah, go for it, Joe.
First of all, something interesting happened today. I wanted to break it down. Okay? You ready for this shit, dude? I got something fucking that's gonna blow your balls right back, dude. What's this?
It's still funny. People pointing out her red outfit she wore at the polls. That'd be
That's
fucking
funny.
hilarious if she voted Trump.
That would be.
No, she wouldn't vote Trump. Biden would accidentally vote for Trump. You know what I mean?
Man.
Yeah, dude. So Henry, are you going to be sad if how you were like joking that like I would cry if Trump loses? Are you going to be sad?
Sad's maybe not the word, but disappointed. I won't shed a tear.
You've got an emotional stake in it, though, right? Like you're gonna feel a certain way.
Yeah.
For
sure.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
You know
what
what's
I mean?
what's gonna be even sadder is like the women in your house are going to be celebrating, like jumping up, singing,
man.
dancing, singing that fight song by that lady. This is my fight song. Take back my life song.
Oh man.
Give up my right song. And you're just gonna be in your bed petting your fucking gun, dude. It's gonna be You're gonna be in your bomber jacket petting your gun crying, dude. It's gonna be amazing.
Oh man. It'll sting a little bit, but it's okay. We move on.
I wish presidents were 2 years instead of 4.
Joe didn't get to see this, I don't think. I'm assuming not.
What is this?
Do you want to see it? Here, let's do it.
Sure. Hudah, all you have are clips of right-leaning shit all the time.
That's all that's on X.
I know. It's all that's on X. I knew that's where it was from.
Yeah.
I'm on TikTok.
Oh, you can't hear it.
Oh, is that what you were doing? Henry, was that what you were doing?
Yeah. The best part was she wasn't on a phone call.
Yeah. Okay, that's what you did in the beginning of the show when you're fucking hand.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, she's on her camera.
Hilarious.
This lady's just a fraud,
dude.
She's a fraud.
The Biden. That's.
I love that. Like.
Weird.
Just a complete and utter fraud. When you're doing shit like that, you're like, oh my gosh,
You're like,
you saying you're not even on a call. That's
they had Biden. He's like the fucking like Obama was like the worst person in the world. Hillary Clinton was the worst person in the world. Biden was the worst person in the world. And now like it's just like we pick the next person and then we hate everybody. It's
Always.
just like
Always.
yeah.
But okay.
But by the way, that shit is weird, right? Like it is weird. If he was doing it, it'd be weird as hell too.
Dude, let's not compare weird. Okay, let's just not compare the two weirds. I mean,
nobody's weirder than Trump.
There's nobody weirder than Trump.
He's a weird guy.
Ever.
He's a weird fucking
honestly, the stuff that Kamala does, like that you think is weird, always ends up being some sort of normal thing. Like she's
not normal though.
Well, what's not normal is having Trump at his Madison Square Garden have a comic have watermelon carving jokes about a black dude and saying Puerto Rico is a piece of shit garbage heap in the middle of the fucking.
You know what? Didn't Kamala have George Lopez at her rally who was also making racist jokes about Mexicans?
Isn't George Lopez Mexican?
He is, but it's just like when we have to cut down to that minutia, like, oh, he can say it. It reminds me of like the N-word. Like at school,
so because you want to know what? Tony Hinchcliffe also got shit for calling an Asian guy the C word.
But the thing is, my point is, if the other side, like if fair is fair and it's so virtuous,
put on your bomber jacket just so you like feel like I feel like you're like fighting an army.
No, but for real, if it is so virtuous to not make racist jokes, then why is it only okay if you're making racist jokes about the race that you are?
What was the jokes that he made? Just out of curiosity.
I don't even remember. It's been 2
weeks. Mexicans and working.
Who to jump in here and be like, it doesn't matter, Joe. That's what I'm saying. Like, I quote the two things that I think are totally ridiculous, and then you say, didn't George Lopez say something that was racist? And then I don't even know what it is.
Because I guess because like the thing is, if I was being completely honest about it, when comedians are joking about racist stuff,
sure,
I don't care. I think it's kind of funny. And the thing is, like, it's not.
You literally were just changing your opinion mid-thought. And you actually said, oh.
Wait.
You know what? Comedians? It's just, come on, dude. Like,
I didn't change my opinion mid-thought.
You were like, what about George Lopez's joke?
Because my point, cool. The thing is, I'm not coming from the side that has an issue with it. You are. So I'm only pointing out if you're going to bring up that he made racist jokes, two comedians made racist jokes at Madison Square Garden when you're talking about Trump and weird shit, then I'm like, okay, well, if that's weird to you, then how come it's not weird to you when somebody makes a racist joke at a Kamala rally? Is the difference just that he's of that race? And to me, I'd be like,
I don't. Here's first. Okay, so a couple things. First, I don't know the joke that he said, so it's hard for me to even say it. I don't even know if it was at a Kamala rally. If you want to bring that into the fold, please do. Like I could actually make an opinion based on reality rather than what I think is a telephone game with your own mind that has some sort of thing that you've heard from a million different other people.
Okay, then let's just say if you just took my word for it that somebody at a Trump rally made a racist joke and then somebody at a Kamala rally made a racist joke, to you it just comes down to the context of the racist joke?
If first of all,
okay, we got the clip. We got the clip.
Do I want to play it? It's not.
Yeah. It's not like it's not bad.
Donald Trump said he was going to build a wall, and George Lopez said, you better build it in one day because if you leave that material out there overnight. Donald Trump said he was going to.
That's the joke that you want me to be offended by that a Mexican guy made?
Yes.
So, no, I'm not offended by George Lopez, who's Mexican, making a joke about that, rather than
making a joke about Mexicans stealing shit.
Right? Hudah, go to Tony Hinchcliffe.
I can't. I gotta go.
Come on, dude.
I gotta go.
And by the way,
I don't have to go, but this is gonna go on for so
Henry,
fucking long.
By the way, the people that actually said that he wasn't funny and that his jokes weren't good were mostly Republican people like Trump and the people that are coming.
Joe Rogan.
Exactly, dude. So it's not the Democrats coming to be like, da-da-da-da. It's mostly the fucking Republicans saying that they made a mistake and that the guy wasn't funny.
Yeah,
So-
wrong place, wrong time, wrong
Yeah,
everything. Also, Trump
Come on.
didn't say it, but wrong everything
Yeah.
at a Trump thing.
I'm sorry, dude.
But no, I'm with you. I gotta ask though, because I'm stuck on this. That's fucking weird, right?
I don't know.
Everything
Maybe it's
they
just
do
like
is purposeful. Everything
Yeah.
they do is purposeful.
She should probably know. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's that weird, but yeah, that's fine.
I mean, listen, if there's somebody who absolutely despises what happened, it's her.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So maybe this is sort of like a fuck you. Maybe.
That's
Yeah.
interesting. I can get behind that.
It's just again, it's so calculated. Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
I
All
love
right,
I love it.
listen.
I love it.
I hope it's a fun night. Let's
Yeah.
stay in contact with each other.
Yeah.
And
Let's text
Do
throughout
we
the night,
do we
boys.
text each other tonight
Yes.
if we find anything
Hey,
interesting?
Yes.
we did during the
Yes.
game, bro. We kept up
Oh,
some
that's
text
true.
during the game. Yeah,
We
yeah,
should.
Do
yeah.
that more. Yeah.
Although I needed a break after it was clear
Yeah.
that we were
Yeah.
losing and blah blah blah. But yes, fucking love you guys. Love everybody that stuck around to hear us babble about something. Hopefully, this is one of the last times you'll hear us talk about politics and
Ever.
dumb shit and blah blah blah. I'm
No,
sorry.
we need a new strategy now, right? We've had politics, which we've
Yes.
gone way over with.
Oh, way
Um,
over. Way
Hey,
over.
but we're gonna have a bull market to talk about.
People
Yeah.
hate me now. People hate me. They hate. I'm in fucking enemy territory here.
You are.
People
You are.
hate me. I get death threats. I get hate DMs. I get everything.
Do people
Hate
DM
mail.
you?
Never. I don't get anything. Please, people. I need to
You need
feel
to
like
hate mail.
I'm
You need
doing something. Someone
Start
DM me.
hating Joe on Twitter. All right, guys. Have a good
Love
night.
you, boys.
All right,
See ya.
wait 1 second. Henry, one more thing.
I pressed that. My finger is on the button. It's about to click off. Oh, did you kick him?
he kicked himself. That's awesome.
Oh, all right.
Good
We'll
shit.
chat
Love
later,
you,
man.